Hooray for Hollywood. Hi, I'm Heidi Johansson, and this is Galas and Giving, Shaw TV Spotlight on local charity events. The Rotary Club of St. Albert is hosting its annual gala here at the Doubletree Hilton Hotel. It's going to be a high-energy evening of comedy and auction action, with proceeds going towards some of the projects that the Rotary does in and around our community. So let's do this. Lights, camera, action. For 26 years, the Rotary Club of St. Albert has been providing service to others. With 75 members on board, this organization of business, professional, and community leaders look to this annual event to support their mission. Incoming President Andre Sherwa.
We can't give and do what we need to do if we don't have this event. This event basically accounts for probably 80% of our fundraising activities for the year, and if we didn't have this event and didn't have the people and help and the support we have tonight, this event wouldn't exist.
The majority of this support comes from a small city with a very large heart.
I've been a resident of St. Albert for now about 15 years, and all you ever have to do is ask, and if you ask simply, they come out in droves like they do tonight and help support us and basically help us do the things we need to do. So very great community. I love being a part of it, and it's not really a hard ask. It seems like always a hard task to ask, but once you start asking, they're coming with their checkbooks and wallets ready to go.
Checkbooks and cash. Live auction items such as an original Louis Lavoie painting fetched $2,000. A hand-carved cedar-stripped canoe from Stinson Studios went for $4,500. And topping off the fundraising efforts was a Stock Up Your Liquor Cabinet raffle that raised $3,000. This generosity of support certainly isn't something this organization takes for granted.
At these times when times are difficult and stuff, and everybody's got a good cause, good charity to go to, and for them to trust us with their charitable dollars is fabulous. Just love it.
The Rotary Club of St. Albert extends goodwill across the globe, but one of tonight's causes is very close to home.
Locally, we do a lot with our local food bank. That's one that we're highlighting here tonight. St. Albert has a very, very active food bank, and if it wasn't for that food bank, many people in the area, St. Albert area, would have nowhere to go and no means to help.
Now let's take a closer look at the inside workings of the St. Albert Food Bank.
St. Albert is ranked as the 4th best place to live in Canada. It's a safe city, and a wealthy one too. But despite its prosperity, poverty is also a reality here that most are unaware of. I recently took a tour of the St. Albert Food Bank to learn how they're fulfilling a need in the community.
So nice to meet you. Come on in. Okay.
For over 31 years, the St. Albert Food Bank has been providing emergency nutritional support to their residents. In 2015, they donated over 2,000 hampers geared to their clients' needs.
We will ask folks how many people are in the family, if there are any food allergies or sensitivities, how old their kids are, because we want to be able to give them the school snacks. And if they do have diabetes, we're able to help them with that with sugar-free snacks. And if they have gluten-free issues, we have a huge assortment of gluten-free as well.
As a nonprofit organization, the food bank relies solely on donations, and their goal this year is to introduce more fresh items to their hampers.
We're trying to introduce more fresh and frozen produce, and we've never done that before as a food bank. We've always concentrated on non-perishables, but right now, especially with the gardens coming, we've got folks that are growing things in the garden for us, and we want to be able to give our families those fresh things.
Soon after moving into their new location, storage and space became an issue, but help from the St. Albert Rotary Club made all the difference.
They increased our mezzanine space by 50%. So it's incredible when this group gets together what they can do for us here. It's just an incredible gift that they have given us.
Helping those in need is the primary goal here at the food bank, but so is building lasting relationships. 4 years ago, they introduced an exciting way to bring the community together through a program called the Cultural Kitchen.
We had folks coming in from a neighborhood who just wanted to get to know each other, and they decided to come here, and there was a lot of diversity. And we said, why don't you just meet here? Why don't you teach us your culture through cooking? 4 years later, we're going strong, and an incredible support group from the core people that started with us. They're still great friends. Their kids are growing up with us. It's just really one of my favorite things.
For more information on their programs or how you can make a donation, please visit stalbertfb.com. Adoro Coy for Shaw TV.
Thank you for that prime illustration on the importance of tonight's event. An event that has really evolved in growth and uniqueness.
Last year we were the Gangsters. This year it's the Hollywood team. So you'll see the old Marilyn Monroe, the old Charlie Chaplin hanging around here. Lots of people. Good Hollywood stars. Good glimmer. A few paparazzis. It's great.
Celebrity sightings aside, musical entertainment was provided by Thursdays, the ska, jazz, rock band from St. Albert. And the job of sending everyone home in a good mood was left to the quick wit of Andrew Gross. Sometimes 25 years of experience isn't enough to ease those performance jitters.
The truth is I prepared for this by having a Heineken about 15 minutes ago. And I suspect I'll have another one prior to getting on stage.
Gross was filled with liquid courage and a whole lot of love for this organization.
I like doing these kind of functions. I do about a dozen of them a year. I do other comedy work as well, of course. But Rotary Club in this particular function is actually really dear to my heart. I've done it last year, I've done it a couple of times 4 or 6 years ago. It's just really well organized. I know where the money's going, and they do a great job of putting a crowd together. 280, 300 people here tonight. In this economy, fabulous.
So if you couldn't be here to watch the live comedy action unfold, we have a few at-home, laugh-out-loud movie suggestions. Okay, ladies, a favorite Hollywood comedy that you have to watch over and over again?
I'd have to say every year I watch Home Alone at Christmas. I just think it's so funny, really well made. The scenes are just like hilarious, and he's a really good actor too.
I love Mean Girls because Tina Fey and female production and female leads, like, it's awesome. I just love it. So
I got to go back to the old 1970s movies almost, like an old golfer, an old Caddyshack from many, many years ago. That's old.
Do you have a favorite line?
It's in the hole.
No, 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 no. And for an expert opinion?
A favorite? Yes, I do. Something About Mary. That is an absolutely fabulous movie. It's one of the few movies I've ever seen, and I know it's years ago now, but it still plays from time to time on Shaw probably, where I laughed out loud. I laughed so hard that I actually started coughing. It's just so funny.
We are pleased to share that $75,000 was raised so that the Rotary Club of St. Albert can continue to unite in the ideal of service. The curtain is now closing on one very entertaining evening. For more information on this organization, go to stalbertrotaryclub.com. And if you would like Shaw TV to cover your event, email us at galasandgiving@shaw.ca. From the Doubletree Hilton Hotel, I'm Heidi Johansson.
Hair Services for Galas and Giving is sponsored by Raw Beauty Inc. With Medical Facial Aesthetics sponsored by External Affairs Medical Spa. Clothing provided by Simons.